Hi, Shannon from Raven and the Wolf here. So it has been way too long since I have made a video and reached out to you guys. So today felt like a good day. I kind of got the poke to pull a card, and so I did. I'm pulling a card from, as you guys know, my favorite deck in the world, Journey of Love. And this card that I pulled is actually the cover photo, right? This, and it is called Self-Initiation. So I'll read what this means and then we'll talk a little bit about it. So as usual, the cards that I tend to pull from this deck are spot on and usually what most of us need to be hearing right now. So this one is no different. So let's see. Okay, Self-Initiation. You are being touched by a wave of your own light and motion. Can you feel the blessings and love that are flowing towards you from within you in an upsurging wave of love? This is your own pure divine nature. You can choose to empower another as the carrier of your own divinity, of course. And sometimes, if you're not quite ready to recognize your own divine essence, this needs to be. Yet, at any moment, you can choose to recognize that it is you who are initiating yourself into love, that you are the being of light, the divine, that you are drawing yourself forward into yourself. At any moment, you can choose to recognize yourself. Will this be such a moment? The Oracle holds a message for you. There are many teachers on this path, some humble, some wise, some great companions on your life journey, and some who will enter in and out of your life quickly, perhaps imparting a helpful word or teaching you a more challenging lesson about trusting and relying upon your own wisdom. The greatest teacher, however, is life itself. You can trust in your own experiences and know that it is the divine spark within you, the life within you, that is the one true teacher who carries you home in an awakened reunion with the divine. So, what does that mean? You know, I think we say words like divine nature a lot, and very rarely do I, and a lot of other teachers stop to define it. So I am going to do that right now. So what is the divine within us? It really is based on this idea that everything is made out of the same thing, right? And once again, particle physics, the physical laws of the universe, which live in parallel with the spiritual laws of the universe, show us how everything is interconnected, right? Just like the spiritual laws of the universe. Carl Sagan said, "We are the stuff of stars." Jesus Christ said, "We're all God." Buddha said, "We're all bodhisattvas." This is the same idea. All of these are the same things, just different ways to say it. So when you really start grasping that idea that we are all made of the same thing, really in essence, we are all divine. We are all the universe. We are all integral to every living being. So we live in a closed system, and energy cannot be made nor destroyed in a closed system. So when you really think about it, the idea that we are God makes complete sense, because every single thing in this universe has to exist. It is the most important thing that exists in the universe, is that moment, that person, that breath, that being, that tree, that child, that bug. Everything hinges on the existence of that energetic being, right? If any of this shifted, if any of this moved, we wouldn't have the same universe. The universe would fall apart. So really, in essence, you are the single most important thing that has ever existed in this universe. And when you really start to understand that, you start to see how you are divinity, how you are God, how you are that divine spark. And then you start looking around and remembering that everything else around you is as well. So right now, in this time of the Great Awakening, when we have been living under the illusion of separation for so long that we have become lost, we have amnesia of what our true essence is, and that makes us forget the true essence of all things. So this is the Great Awakening, and the time of the Great Shift of the Great Awakening. This one idea is the only idea. It really is remembering what we are. And when we do that, we will start working together. We'll start seeing that everything is integral to everything else. And this suffering that we've created, this separation, which hurts us so badly, because really at the end of the day, it is not real. It's a lie that we tell ourselves over and over again, that we are separate. That illusion starts to fall away. And separation is so painful for us, because it is a denial of what we really are. So take the time. I love that interesting kind of push-pull of what we're experiencing right now, right? So we're being asked to sit very still, and we don't have a lot to distract us from what we need to be doing. So a lot of us are looking at our shadow sides. And at the same time, it is the Great Awakening, so there's so much happening around us. Duality, it's really fantastic. But start working with that idea. Start working with the idea that you are the most important thing that has ever existed in this universe, and that nothing would work without you. And when you start to feel that, when you start to see that, when you start to look in the mirror and believe that, you'll feel your heart opening and expanding to the truth and the power of beauty and love and compassion in all things. So that is what self-initiation is. So thank you for tuning in. And I know I haven't taught any classes in a little while. The business of life has kind of tripped me up a little bit. So I need to take this time, right, and remember my true essence. But I will start teaching classes again. You can always join the Raven and the Wolf Learning NX. If you'd like a session, just contact me. That's what I'm here for. And continue to do your work, continue to ask yourself questions, continue to listen to the answers, because if you are part of the universe, the answers are all inside you. So thank you for tuning in, and hopefully I'll see you guys soon. Okay, take care, be well.